Alert, alert! Fed meeting concludes. Not much happened. So the Fed is going to continue its $120 billion a month of asset purchases. So no taper yet. Still going to be $80 billion a month in treasuries, $40 billion a month in MBS, mortgage-backed securities. Fed said that the economy was making progress towards its goals, but it's going to continue with the asset purchases until things are substantially improved. And, they were talking about employment there. One thing the Fed did introduce, which is new, and by the way, they kept rates unchanged where they are, 0 to 25 basis points on the Fed funds. They introduced it. This is kind of funny, if I understand it right. They introduced a new facility, which is a standing repo facility, and I think there's two of them. There's one domestic and one foreign. So like the repo facility, now get this, okay? Because they've been doing reverse repos, right, for a long time, like almost $1 trillion a day, to sweep out that cash, all that excess cash that has been building up in the banking system because, number one, because of the Fed's own asset purchases, and number two, because of government spending. So, they're doing these reverse repos to take away some of that cash to alleviate the pressure on the banks. Now they set up a repo facility, which is the reverse of a reverse repo facility, to put the cash back in. So why don't you just stop with the reverse repos instead of setting up a brand new facility to just undo what you just did? I mean, come on, guys. It's just, like I said yesterday, man, this is like a Rube Goldberg, cockamamie, crazy setup. I mean, every day just piling on a piece when just take the pieces off and decide what you want, So, yeah, but hey, the foreign repo facility, that's interesting, and that might, to me, it's like, it could have a negative impact on the dollar because now central banks could tap that. Now, the Fed had that central bank swaps, those foreign exchange swaps, so that was there. That's been there like for a long time. So adding this foreign repo facility, it's just interesting. I mean, it's more ammunition, I guess you can call it, or ways that foreign central banks, if they're short dollars, can tap into that. So we'll see. The dollar initially popped up on the Fed conclusion of the meeting. Then it's down a little bit. So the markets are bopping around up and down, up and down. I think Powell's going to speak pretty soon, so we're going to have some more volatility. Look, if I come across as not, really caring too much about this or not understanding, every single detail of what they do, that's because I really don't care. The only thing I care about are, when there are major policy shifts, like when the Fed goes from cutting interest rates to raising rates, or from raising rates to cutting rates, those things are important. These little things, and I get a kick out of it because, people go crazy and every kind of minute little analysis is applied to this. And what does this mean? What does this mean? This little innuendo maybe. It's noise, people. It's just noise. So I would say that everything is just going to stay on track. That means stocks are going higher. And until we see a definitive slowdown in the fiscal flows. And by the way, I just read now that there's some kind of, not agreement, but some significant hurdle was passed on this infrastructure bill in the Senate. So, I mean, we're moving in that direction. And if that happens, boom. I mean, that again is just going to power up the economy. So that's the update for now. We'll see what happens later. Remember, I'll have more on this in my report. Go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. And you get my emails all day long if you're a member. I send out emails all day long. All right. Stay tuned. Bye.